Board President, Dette Aruego.
Good afternoon, everyone. And to Sister Mary Ignatius and Sister Irene Cecil, all our dear Assumption sisters. And to all the old girls joining us today here at the MRA and through our live stream, most especially the celebrating jubilarians of 2025, welcome home. Every velada really feels like coming home. A home filled with laughter, stories, and the quiet joy of seeing faces that shape who we are. This year reminded me again that our strength isn't measured by numbers or events, it is measured by heart. And the Assumption heart beats strong. This year's Velada, Y2K, the Legacy Return, takes us back to the end of the millennium. That exciting, hopeful time when these silver jubilarians first stepped out into the world. Their motto, women of faith, women of action, still says it all. It's a call to live with courage, conviction, and compassion. Values that remain at the heart of every Assumption woman. And that's what the AAA continues to do today, connecting generations, serving communities, and sustaining the mission that began long before us. So let's begin with how we shared the blessings from our 2023 jubilarians and from the AAA project that you all supported last year. Together, we gave almost 10 million channeled through ADEV, or the Assumption Education and Development Fund, to our mission schools across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Each one is a center of transformative education. We have St. Martin's in Baguio for the children of indigenous communities. We also have Asunta Technical School in San Simon, Pampanga for the children of farmers. We have San Juan Nepomuceno in Malibay for families who once lived by the garbage dump. And we have the Assumption Social Educational Center in Barrio Obrero, Iloilo for working class families. We also have Assumption Pasig as well as Santa Rita Academy in Antique for students in agricultural towns, as well as St. Vincent's Academy in Lanao del Norte. This is for Christian and Muslim children learning side by side. These are the communities that keep the Assumption mission alive. Faith and hope in action. Alongside our schools, we also help bring them home. And literally, we really brought them home because this project rebuilt the homes of our beloved Assumption sisters here in San Lorenzo. They are the women who taught us, guided us, and prayed for us. And now it's our turn to care for them. Through the love of Alumnae around the world and through Magnificart, our online auction last year, we helped bring our sisters back to homes built with gratitude and love. And their Thanksgiving Mass earlier this year reminded us that love truly does build strong homes, 1 square meter at a time. At the same time, we also shared our resources with the Read to Achieve Foundation and Alpabasa, founded by our very own teacher, Tisha Gonzalez Cruz. 30 teachers from 11 Assumption Mission Schools and 5 Muslim teachers from Mindanao were trained to help every Filipino child discover the joy of reading. But beyond these projects, we also have your generosity also sustained our partner communities, each one a pillar of the Assumption mission. So we have the MRMF, or the Mother Rosa Memorial Foundation. This supports scholarships for Asunta Tech students. The Marie Eugenie Institute forms teachers and staff from Assumption schools. The Associate Missionaries of the Assumption, or AMA, sends volunteers to communities most in need. And we also have, of course, the Assumption College, our home base, which continues to support our AAA programs. We also have the Assumption Forever Fund, which secures scholarships for future Assumption women. Together, these institutions make sure that the Assumption mission in education, formation, and volunteerism never ends. So now I've talked about what we did with the 2023 Jubilarians donation. I will now go into the next chapter of giving, wherein we will honor our 2024 Jubilarians. So these were last year's Jubilarians whose generosity will sustain the year ahead. Their gifts today will become tomorrow's stories of hope. Each check represents not just a donation, but love passed forward from one generation to the next. So may I now call on the College Silvers. So College Silvers, represented by Angel Reyes Nasino, May Valdez Napa, Darlene Tan Salazar, and Antoinette Bello Tan. They are college from 1999. Their check is so heavy, it's taking them a while to go out. There, so we have the Silvers, College Silvers 1999. Thank you for your gift to the Assumption Mission School. We also have Jubilarians from 1964, the Diamonds last year, represented by Tita Sonji Trilliana and Tita Mary Ann Palaiko. Next, I'd like to call on the ladies from Gold, graduated 1974, Tita Lian Bautista, Tita Ging Gonzalez Montinola, Tita Gina Tanpinco, and Tita Elaine Quintanar. Next would be the Sapphires, 1979, Isa Coquanco, Ola Regala, Nina Cruz, Andy Recto, and Cecilia Suarez. They are followed by the Rubies, 1984, Annalyn Narciso, Lia Regala, Lorraine Mabasa-Ong, Jessica Cosico Madronio, Concept Cruz, Jane Cruz Bognon, and our own BOT members, Pichi Talana and Kaji Garcia. We also have from Jane, graduated 1989, Camille Henrino, Ellen Diaz, Carla Cabuena, Nicole Pandino, and Isabel Yotoco. And next would be our girls from Pearl, graduated 1994, Bing Loxin Guerra-Obra and Lana Vistan. Representing last year's Silvers, 1999, would be Stacey Alfonso, Coqui Cabrera, Luisa Medina, Val Del Rosario, and Gladys Santiago Zafra. We would also like to thank the Platinum and Blue Diamond Jubilarians for their donation. So to our 2024 Jubilarians, thank you for leading with faith, for giving with joy, and for keeping the Assumption spirit alive. Thank you to the 2024 Jubilarians. It's been such a full and meaningful year for the AAA. A year of building, connecting, and serving together. From our golf tournament to our clubbing outreach, from our monthly and weekly rosaries, to preparations for today's Velada and the upcoming bazaar, every project has been a celebration of community and purpose. Each one reminded us what Assumption Together really means. We laugh together, we serve together, and we pray together. So back in August, we held our 24th annual golf tournament, once again at the beautiful Santa Elena Golf Club, with over 200 players joining for a cause. Through our clubbing outreach, our alumni continued to teach English and mentor students at San Juan Nepomuceno in Malibay, a partnership that has been going on for several years now. We also have, for our college alumni, we have continued on One AC, One Heart. It's a series designed to reconnect, recharge, and re-engage our college graduates. 2 sessions have already been completed, with one more happening this November, on November 8th. So to our college graduates in the room, if you are interested, please do call us up at the AAA. This year, we also have, of course, the bazaar. So please watch out for that. This is coming on November 29 and 30 at Aura. So please do join us. And then, of course, we also always lead in faith. So even before, in June and May, we also welcome the new generation of old girls into our growing family. So we had the high school class of 2025 and the college class of 2025, and the newly elected college alumni representatives who all took their oath and officially became old girls. Now, of course, the heart of the AAA will always be our faith. Through our first Saturday rosaries under Assumption Together, and our weekly October rosaries led by old girls all over the world, we continued to pray as one Assumption family. Earlier this year, we also walked the Stations of the Cross together, and will soon celebrate a Mass for our dearly departed. So wherever we are, whether we are in Manila, Vancouver, London, or New York, we are bound by prayer and by our shared Assumption spirit. Beyond our gatherings, we've also been working hard to stay connected through your emails, our Viber updates, and our online Assumpta magazine. We are also excited because we are refreshing our website to make it easier to stay updated on alumni news and upcoming events, so do watch out for that. We've also been running surveys to hear from you, our dear old girls, because your stories and your feedback help us shape the AAA's next chapter. So we do hope that you can share your email addresses and stories to help us keep the circle growing. Now, none of this happens alone. I don't work by myself. So to my fellow Board of Trustees, who I would like to call on stage to be recognized, our Vice President Paji Carcereni Garcia, our Secretary Mariana Lopa, our Treasurer Nena Feria Fulet, Assistant Treasurer Marga Santero, our members Eileen Tenz Dionisio, Gladys Santiago Zafra, and Directo, Chin Bautista Poson, Cookie Feria, Kat Regala Odulia, Jana Ortega Purganan, Marie Concepcion Young, Pichi Talanay, Tinette Bartolome Nusef. These are the members of your Board of Trustees. Thank you for your commitment, creativity, and heart. To our advisors as well, Sister Anna Melocoton, Sister Mary Joseph Concepcion, Carmela Gana Araulio, Dean Maita Ladrido, and Dr. Ola Regala. Thank you for grounding us in wisdom and faith. Arlene, Rose, Julius, tireless fellow old girl, Joanna Stewart, you are the quiet miracle workers behind every project. Each of you reminds me daily what shared purpose looks like. Hands that serve and hearts that lead. Now, before we close off this section, let me share one more highlight. This year's AAA elections. To everyone who registered, paid their dues, voted online or on-site earlier this morning, thank you for participating and for keeping the association strong and active. The elections are more than a process. They're a sign of the life and continuity of the AAA. And now, it's my pleasure to share the results. Congratulations, meet your new board. We have Andrea High School 2000 celebrating silver. We have Christine Marie Quirino Pacheco, High School 99, also a jubilarian. We have Andrea Maria Recto, High School 1979. Angela B. Regala, High School 1979. As well as Marie Concepcion Young, High School 1977 and College 1981. So congratulations once again to our newly elected members of the AAA Board of Trustees. Now, as we welcome new leaders who will carry our mission forward, we also remember those who helped build the foundation we stand on today. Because every step forward for the AAA is made possible by the women who came before us. Women who gave their time, their energy, and their love to strengthen this community that we all belong to. And today, we would like to honor one of them. A woman whose quiet strength and enduring service continue to inspire us all. Today, we celebrate the beautiful gift of Judy Araneta Rojas, fondly called Jar by alumni and Iya by her grandchildren. She was a bridge and a builder. She traveled all over the Philippines, making sure that wherever there were Assumption girls, they felt connected, not just to each other, but to the heart of our shared family. She believed deeply in keeping those ties strong, and because of her, alumni organizations took root in major cities across the country, each one linked in sisterhood with the AAA here in Manila. A forward thinker, she made sure that those who would come after her would have a guide, a blueprint to help future AAA members understand their purpose, their committees, and how to continue serving with love and excellence. And of course, she gave us something lasting and tangible. So this auditorium, the Mother Rose Auditorium, where we all gathered today, Tita Judy made it happen, pouring her energy, determination, and heart into raising their children needed to be to life. These do not even include her countless donations to the various mission schools and causes of the AAA and the Assumption, given quietly, generously, and always from the heart. Her work was never about recognition. It was about service, quiet, steady, faithful, and always born from love. So today, we would like to honor that love. We honor her life, and with deep gratitude and affection, we present this posthumous Alumni Award for service to Judy Araneta Rojas, whose spirit will always be part of our Assumption family. And now we would like to call on her family to accept this award. And joining me is the president of Assumption College, Sister Irene Cecil Torres of the Religion of the Assumption, as well as Sister Meg. And I would like to read the certificate that we would like to offer her. This posthumous Alumni Award for Service is presented to Judy Araneta Rojas in grateful recognition of her unwavering devotion, quiet generosity, and lifelong service to the Assumption community. Her steadfast commitment to building connections among alumni nurturing the mission schools, and ensuring that the spirit of Assumption endures has left an indelible mark on generations of old girls. With deep gratitude, the Assumption Alumnae Association honors her legacy of love and service. Presented on Old Girls Day, October 19, 2025, Mother Rose Auditorium, Assumption College, San Lorenzo, signed by myself, Maria Lourdes Margarita Aruego, President of the AAA, as well as Sister Irene Cecile, President of Assumption College. Please. Okay, and now I'd like to recognize this is Sister Mary Ignatius of the Religious of the Assumption. She is our Provincial Superior of the Asia Pacific Province, and she will be presenting a gift from our dear nuns of the Assumption, who all fondly remember and honor Mrs. Judy Araneta Rojas with love. This statue of Our Lady of the Assumption is one of a limited edition. In fact, it is the last piece of 600 pieces. This image was specially commissioned on the occasion of the centennial of the presence of the Religious of the Assumption in Assumption, Iloilo in 2010, and has been individually hand-finished and hand-decorated. Thank you and congratulations once again to the family of Mrs. Judy Araneta Rojas. Her love for the Assumption and her spirit of service continues to guide us today. So, on behalf of the Assumption Alumnae Association, we thank everyone for being part of the celebration of faith, family, and legacy. So, at this point, that ends my President's report. And I now turn you over to Crystal. Let the show begin.